We continue to look at the build-up to the EFF Manifesto launch. Let's also chat to senior reporter Thembi Msane, who is also standing by. Thembi, a very good morning to you. I mean, the EFF arguably undergone numerous changes over the past 13 years. And so ahead of the Manifesto launch, the leadership, signs of cohesion, unity, the sentiments being reflected ahead of all of the dynamics set to unfold. What's happening on your end as you paint that picture for us? Good morning.
Well, Liesl, indeed, the EFF leader Julius Malema will be on this podium at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. At 1 o'clock, he will be taking on the podium to deliver the EFF's main speech, politically looking at the 13 years of existence of the economic emancipation movement and going forth to unveiling some of the key points of the EFF's manifesto going towards these local government elections. You'd know that in successive elections after the country, particularly local government and national and provincial elections, the EFF has dissolved its provincial structures in Limpopo, in Gauteng, in the Eastern Cape, in KwaZulu-Natal due to bad performance. Julius Malema has repeatedly said that if they don't get it right in KwaZulu-Natal, in Limpopo, in the Eastern Cape, the EFF won't be a party of national government. They've also said that they will be looking thoroughly at their branches, saying that some branches and wards will not be contested if the EFF cannot produce tangible proof that they will do well within those particular wards. But I'm going to bring in Thembi Msane, who's the spokesperson of the EFF. Mr. Msane, just the essence of this manifesto launch and 13th anniversary of the party. What are some of the key highlights that we can look forward to going into the 4th of November elections? Your key priority areas of governance of the EFF. We've been in government in parts of Gauteng, in metro municipalities. How are you going to try and infuse that to gain government in the province of Limpopo?
Morning, Samkelo, and morning to the viewers. As the economic freedom fighters, as we launch our manifesto today, we are looking at service delivery, we are looking at getting rid of corruption in municipalities, we are looking at making sure that the money that is allocated by National Treasury does not benefit selected few and it goes to service delivery. As you may see, that our main key metros such as Ekurhuleni is not doing well with regards to its finances. We can't pay for Eskom, we can't pay for Rand Water. Municipalities here in Thohoyandou, they can't deliver water. Municipalities in Giyani, there are projects that have been going on for many years under national government which are not delivering services to its people. So as the EFF, we are making sure, we want to make sure that we strengthen municipalities in order to make sure that they deliver services to its people.
Looking at particularly the province of Limpopo and local government as a whole within the country, we've got National Treasury who's withheld grants to various municipalities due to financial irregularities and mishaps in the financial mismanagement of those particular municipalities. Then you've got service delivery challenges, you've got water challenges within this area of the Greater Giyani municipality and the district municipality and local municipalities. You had a water scheme by the water and sanitation, which in the words of the government of the day is 99.9 complete, but is not yet fully complete. How are you going to go about in resolving these particular challenges that are the basic necessity of life, noting that you've got Treasury now withholding grants to municipalities, which ultimately affects service delivery and the basic necessity of life, which is water?
We have highlighted that the National Treasury withholding grants is not a solution. It needs constant monitoring and it needs political will. Because when a budget is allocated for a certain service in a municipality, it should be utilized for that. Service providers should be paid. Insourcing is the solution because you end up spending more on tenders, end up spending more on consultants instead of making sure that you insource our people, make sure that their quality of life is the best through that municipality. So as the economic freedom fighters, we are saying that we need to make sure that we insource workers. We need to make sure that the money that is allocated by National Treasury does serve its service. It does serve for what it is meant for, especially for water, which is a basic need, especially for health care, which is a basic need. We do advocate for 24-hour services, 24/7-hour services in all our clinics. As you may have seen what has happened in the city of Johannesburg. The people of Thohoyandou specifically, we've been here for more than a month now trying to assess. You can see the level of potholes. These roads are riddled with potholes, accidents, the water, they don't have clean water. You remember, as you said, when you were introducing the EFF, that in 2022 we did dissolve the structure of the provincial leadership in Limpopo. When we were here as the national leadership, the level of crisis that we saw in areas such as Giyani, where people are drinking water with cows, that should never have been, because money was allocated for the services of water reticulation in Giyani, but they were never used. If you check, there's Nandoni Dam, but there's no reticulation to make sure that this water, the communities get clean water out of their taps. And we've made an example in Ekurhuleni with regards to finance. When we were running finance, we made an example when we were running water and sanitation.
In 30 seconds, we're out of time. We need to go to the Western Cape. Just give us a synopsis of some of the key points that will be in the EFF's manifesto and some of the names we can look out for who may be your mayoral candidates. I'm here by a little birdie that you may be the mayoral candidate in Ekurhuleni.
Well, the best of the best will be named as the mayoral candidates of key strategic municipalities. That's one. Number two, we are prioritizing service delivery. We are prioritizing clean governance. We are prioritizing healthcare. We are prioritizing proper education for our people.
Are you the person for Ekurhuleni?
There can be anyone from the EFF who is best for Ekurhuleni.
Is your name going to be announced?
There can be anyone from the EFF who is best for Ekurhuleni mayorship apart from me.
We are the MMC of water and sanitation in Ekurhuleni.
Yes, I was, and we delivered. But it's not me that delivered, it is the economic freedom fighters. So as we lead under the economic freedom fighters, we trust the banner of the EFF, we trust our policies, and we trust that we'll make sure that anyone who leads Ekurhuleni is the best candidate under the EFF.
Okay. You may be the hero worship, possibly. Who knows? That is Thembi Msane, who's the spokesperson of the EFF and former MMC of water and sanitation in the troubled municipality, metro municipality of Ekurhuleni, where the EFF was in government, speaking about the myriad of issues of service delivery that the EFF will be prioritizing. Elizo.
Thanks, Samkele. Is it enough to view the voters? We'll continue to monitor those developments as we build up to that manifesto launch today.